Hi, welcome to Module 1, Lesson 3. In the first two lessons, we learned the difference between a population and a sample, and how a sample statistic will help us to make an inference about the population parameter. In the second lesson, we learned to be able to take the data and categorize it into two different types, quantitative and qualitative. And then we learned the different levels of measurement as well, nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. In Module 1, Lesson 3, we're going to learn about the two types of statistical studies, observational and an experiment. And you'll learn how to set up an experiment and the different aspects that go into setting up a good experiment. And probably more importantly, what kind of educated guesses or inferences can be made from each type of statistical study. One of them, you'll be able to make a causal relationship. In other words, you'll be able to say that something causes something else with some amount of certainty. While another one, you cannot say that there's a causal relationship, but a correlation, and the two are not the same. Causation does not equal correlation. Something else that you'll learn in this lesson is the different types of sampling techniques. You'll learn about 5 basic kind of sampling techniques: the simple random sample, the stratified sample, the cluster sample, the systematic sample, and a convenience sample. These are different ways where we can gather a sample. So if we know that we need to make a sample to make an inference about the population, we need to be sure that we get a good sample. And if we don't get a good sample, then our study could be biased. So, I hope you enjoy the video on Module 1, Lesson 3, and I'll see you in the next lesson.